Hi everyone, it's Linnea and I'm here with another card using the Simon Says Stamp September 2014 card kit. It's called Life is a Storybook. I'm going to be using the stamp set that comes in the kit to build a little shelf and book set, and then I'm going to use the mini distress ink pad and an assortment of Color Studio inks. I'm going to be using Coral Bay, Sunny Day, Mint Hint, Blush Crush, and Clean Slate. I'm also going to be using a strip of patterned paper that came in the kit. I just cut it right off, and I'm going to be kind of building my bookshelf on top of here. So I guess we'll get started. I took this long shelf here, and I'm just going to ink it up with the Tim Holtz Distress ink. And this is going to be kind of like the base for my bookshelf. Even though I'm using that pattern paper, I still wanted to use an actual shelf. So I'm just going to line this up. I'm using the grid lines on the graph paper that I have underneath my card, and also the grid lines on my stamp press. That way I know I'm getting a straight image. Okay, so I'm going to get started stamping the books on the bookshelf. I think I'm going to start off with actually like these little, I don't know what they are, like the bins, I guess you could say. I'm going to stamp this first one, the larger of the two, in Coral Bay ink. And I'm just going to put this right here, I think. Okay. And it does look a little splotchy, but it evens out a little bit. Not a lot, but it'll look a little better by the time we're done. And then I think I'm going to stamp the clock right on top. I love this little clock. And I'm going to use the Mint Hint. And then next up, I'll stamp a couple of the books. Okay, and with this stamp, it comes with this one frond here, but I think I'm going to make it just a little bit taller of a plant. So I'm just going to ink it up again, and then I'm just going to stamp just another one right on top. And like I said, it looks splotchy now, but it'll even out and it'll look like it's supposed to be one tall plant like that. And next up, I think I'm going to make another shelf coming in off the top because I don't want the top to look so empty. And then up there, I'm going to stamp some more books and some more of the little things that come in the stamp set. I think I'm going to start with the smaller of the bins this time. And I'm going to stamp that in the Sunny Day yellow ink. I'll give that right here, I think. And I love that the stamp set comes with different little things, like these bins, the potted plant, and the clock. It also comes with this cute little apple. And I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to selectively just ink up the top leaves. And I'm going to use the Mint Hint, so I'm just going to ink up the leaves real quick. And then I think I will use the Coral Bay, and I'll ink up the bottom part, the apple itself. I'm just being very careful not to overlap my inks here. And then I'm going to stamp it right on top of the bin. Okay, perfect. I'm going to stamp some more books, and then the shelf will be done. We'll put the finishing touches on the card. Alright, now I'm just going to stamp a couple of the picture frames. I'll stamp one up here, and I'm going to use the Distress ink pad again, just so that it'll match the same brown as I used on the shelves. And I love that recently Simon Says Stamp has been including, like, last month they had the Distress markers in their kit. 2 months ago they had one of their own Simon Says Stamp ink pads. And I love it because then you really do have absolutely everything you need right in one kit. I think it's just so great. I'm going to stamp the Oh Hello there, and I think I'll stamp it in the brown. That way I'm just keeping like everything together. And I don't think these distress inks are meant for actually stamping. I know they react really well with water, so I think they're more supposed to be used for things like that, but I really like the brown, and I don't have another brown that's like it, so I'm going to use it. And it'll probably look splotchy like how the bookshelves are, but I think it gives the card that like worn look to it. And I don't think I got it exactly straight, so that's going to bother me, but it'll be alright, I suppose. People know my cards are handmade, so I try not to worry too much about it. And I do have room for the You're Perfect in my book, so I'm going to stamp that. And I'm going to stamp that one in, which one do I want? I think I want to use the Coral Bay, because that one's a little bit darker. Okay, so I'm just going to ink that up. And I will put that right down here. Okay. Next, I'm just going to adhere this down. I'm going to erase that pencil mark though before I do, so that way I'm not trying to strategically erase. I am being careful though not to smear that ink. I don't really know how long it takes distress inks to dry. I haven't really worked with them too much, so we'll just be careful. And then I'm just going to adhere this down. I forgot to mention all the papers in the kit this month are double-sided, so if you like double-sided things, you should snag one of those kits up now. Okay, and that is it. That is the card for today. Thank you very much for joining me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make just this simple card using the Simon Says Stamp card kit. And I'm sure I'll be back with more videos from this kit. I just love it so much. So I will see you guys next time. Bye. Thank you.